Before we jump into today's episode, quick shout out to our sponsor, eBay Live. If you think eBay is just a marketplace, you're missing a whole side of it. eBay Live is where real-time excitement means rare, exclusive, hard-to-find cards and collectibles. You can watch live auctions, catch exclusive drops, and buy directly from trusted and, quite frankly, the best sellers like myself while it's all happening. It feels like a show, not just shopping, with great hosts, the aforementioned me, creators, and streamers. Plus, everything's backed by eBay's protections and authenticity guarantees. To check it out, download the eBay app, tap the eBay Live button right under the search bar. Make sure you follow, obviously, Sports Cards Nonsense. Let's get back to your show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic episode of Hobby Nonsense. I'm your host, Ray, and I am joined across the table with one of the most beautiful people in the world.
Oh, my.
Mr. Jesse Gibson, how are you, sports boy?
Hey, Raymond. I'm great. How are you? I know your name is not Raymond, but it does just roll off the tongue.
But it's not my name.
That's like, can I say Raimundo, or would you just prefer Ray?
You can call me either Ray
Mr.
or
Solorio.
Raimundo. Because those are my name. If I called you Jason,
that would be weird because that's not my name.
Correct.
Okay, now you've made a really solid point.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but somebody over the weekend came on the Whatnot stream that I was doing, and they called me solar radiation.
Whoa, that's like a step up.
Isn't that cool? I was like, I like that. I mean, it almost feels like a
solar radiation,
like a Pokemon move of myself.
Yes, Solar Ray's death move is solar radiation.
If I was a wrestler and my name was Solar Ray, my finishing move would be solar radiation. What kind of move would it be? I don't know.
I just feel like it's like where you bend over and you moon them, but like there's an energy wave that comes off your butt and then knocks them down.
Well, I did have a similar, I have said before, if I was a wrestler, my finishing move would be the Dingleberry Death Drop. The D3 Dingleberry Death Drop.
Yeah.
So it's much like Rikishi Stankface, but I'm jumping off of the rope into someone's face.
If that doesn't cause you to want to look up every WWE finishing move, I don't know what will. Because that's right. Now all I need to know is where do I start searching.
If you want to be part of my tag team,
I don't know if I want to be a part of.
We can rule the tag team division.
Dingleberry Death Drop. I'm going to think about it, though, and I appreciate that offer. Thank you
D3
for that intro, by the way. I really appreciate it. I'm a little under the weather, so Ray's got the energy levels like out of this world as usual, so I really appreciate it.
I save it just for here. I've been using my solar radiation, the power of the sun, to put this podcast on my back.
Well, that's all we need today, because actually today's going to be kind of like a one podcast for you, the listener. But we're going to record part of next week's podcast because we're going to have Gary V doing a little interview with us.
Breaking the fourth wall. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, I like every once in a while to break a little fourth wall. You're not a big fan of that, and that's okay. I actually like that.
Kayfabe.
What's kayfabe? What is that?
Kayfabe is a wrestling term. We're wrestling heavy today.
Yeah, really. We have wrestling topics to discuss.
Wrestling is it's like you kind of like you keep something that is maybe real or maybe fake, and you keep it close to the chest, and you just kind of, for example, Seth Rollins was supposedly injured a while back, and he injured his leg, his knee, and he has a history of having legitimate knee surgeries.
Yeah.
And so to keep up with the kayfabe, he wore a brace for the entire 3 months and walked around in public. Would tell the daycare workers that he was injured and would walk around in public, only to finally, during a show, walk out, drop the crutches, and cash in his money in the bank. And how cool is that?
He was fine the whole time. He never actually had knee surgeries.
The only person he did have history of knee surgeries.
Oh, he did have that, but he's actually fine. Like, he didn't need the brace.
Correct.
Wow. I love that. You know, it reminds me of the Prestige. No spoil.
I don't want to saw it.
Oh, well, hang on.
I need to see it. Okay.
I don't need to say anything else.
Okay, yes, don't tell me. That is on my watch list.
To be fair,
Christopher Nolan, The Prestige, I'm there.
That is a real buzzkill that you have not seen The Prestige. That is upsetting to me on many levels.
Well, you know what we need to do? Maybe you and I need to watch The Prestige together.
Ooh.
And we can record it and we can put it behind maybe like a Patreon wall or a YouTube membership.
I do actually kind of love that idea. You know what I watched last night with the family?
A lucha.
So nope. All right,
no? Okay,
stop you right there. Phenomenon. Wait, nope. You're not. You're thinking of a Muppets song. Nope. Phenomena is what you were just thinking of.
Oh.
Phenomenon is a movie. Still not the same thing. Phenomenon is a movie from 1996 starring I was going to say late great, but he's still very much alive, John Travolta.
You know, I've noticed you've killed off a lot of people on this episode.
He's not dead. He's fine. He's fine. He's alive. It's such a good movie. If you love 90s semi-sci-fi movies. So, yeah.
Oh, have I seen that?
I can't.
I think I've seen it.
This is upset. We have to get into card talk. We have a lot of things to talk about, and we don't have that long because we have to cut short for the interview with Gary.
Just real quick, since we're talking about the Muppets, you see the Muppets are coming back, right?
We weren't necessarily, but yeah, okay. Yes, I did see
the Muppet Show. Seth Rogen.
I am very excited to hear more about this.
I've always said if I ever want to, the only reason I want to be famous is so I can be in a Muppet movie.
Well, that would be which. Would you just be you, or would you?
I would be me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you would like try and be a new Muppet or something like that.
If they want me to be a new Muppet, I will do whatever you want me to do.
Solar radiation, the Muppet.
I love it.
All right, we got that. We do need more Muppet talk, but that is not for today. We do have a little bit of a rundown we can throw out there. We've got some new releases coming out this week, and then coming out in the next couple weeks is new releases. That's the echo. We've got some sports and non-sport crossover talk that I cannot wait to get into, because this is not something that we typically do as much over here. This is not something we would do on Sports Cards Nonsense, especially this week since there's all the Super Bowl stuff going on. So
you mean the big game?
Excuse me, I don't know if we can say the SB. Can I even say that? I don't even know. The other news is I wanted to update on a couple product releases that I found out some additional information on. And then Ray has given us an extremely in-depth look of WWE releases. One Piece Heist, which I am very curious to know more about this because I did not know about it. And then some Pokemon anniversary rumors, top chases in Ascended Heroes, things like that. I'm very excited. We've got a lot to cover. Where would you like to start, sir?
Let's go ahead and start with the WWE talk.
Okay, I mean, we're already there.
Talking about
we're already there.
That's what I said.
Do it.
So, if you guys didn't know, yesterday was the Grammys, and two former WWE superstars went home with 6 total Grammys between the two of them, 3 and 3.
Wait, really?
Can you guess?
No, wait, hang on.
One of them,
they're no longer active.
Yeah. One of them actually won Album of the Year.
What? What am I hearing right now? Hang on. Maybe this will click once you say it, but it is not clicking right now.
Bad Bunny won 3 Grammys, one of them being Album of the Year.
Wait a second. He was WWE?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, amazing.
He's
amazing
very funny.
Performer.
He's very funny on SNL. Yes. I really enjoyed him.
Amazing performer.
Okay.
Album of the Year, and Nashville native Jelly Roll also won 3 Grammys, one of them being Best Contemporary Country Album.
On. Jelly Roll was not WWE. Was he?
Bro.
Are you serious?
Do you know one of the reasons why Jelly Roll lost so much weight is that he wanted to get back in the ring. He's always wanted to compete in WWE. And Triple H said, if you lose this much weight, you can wrestle. And
wait,
that
so
was one of the motivating factors.
So he wasn't
this much weight
in WWE, and now he's going to be, or he was before.
He had a match.
He did have a match. Yes. He was okay. So these were more like guest star performances.
Once you're in the ring, you're always a WWE superstar.
All right. I will say that was clickbait for me, but I'm all in. I'm still in.
Great. You know, our
Grammy
leader in chief, also a WWE superstar.
Wait, Trump?
Yeah.
No way. Really?
Oh, yeah.
He was. Oh, my goodness. That's just okay. All right. I'm learning a lot of things.
You're learning You're learning a lot.
I'll tell you what I am. I'm undereducated on WWE.
You're very undereducated. And that's he took a stunner by our boy Stone Cold.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
How many years ago was this? This was like last week?
No, like we were like 2010.
Okay. It had to. Okay. I figured it had to have been before presidential aspirations, but okay. So WWE Grammy winners, Bad Bunny and Jelly Roll. All right, very cool.
So one of the really cool things, and the reason I wanted to bring this up, because Jelly Roll, when he had his match at SummerSlam, he wore a debut wrestling patch on his ring gear.
Wait, really?
Correct.
So this was recent.
Yes. In the summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Jelly Roll's
gonna have cards.
Jelly Roll may have these debut patches on the new WWE royalty product. And this product is turning out to be an incredible Topps product. Probably one of my favorite wrestling products of all time.
Dude, you're getting me kind of psyched right now. This is awesome. So WWE royalty is going to have Jelly Roll cards in there. That is something that I didn't think I'd be saying today.
Think about the Jelly Roll patch relic with a Jelly Roll autograph, knowing now that he is also a 3-time Grammy winner.
I mean, it's gonna
on
be
the cover of Men's Health. Jelly Roll is the GOAT.
I've got a lot of questions and comments. He has a Topps Now card. I didn't realize they put out a Topps Now for his WWE performance in SummerSlam last year. Okay, well, and then Bad Bunny's performance, that was not last year.
That was several years ago in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Also, was it also SummerSlam? I can't remember. But that would be awesome if he would ever come to the ring again. But he's probably the biggest music superstar to date on the planet.
Over Travis Scott?
I would think so. Yeah, only because of the Spanish language and just
more international
influence. And of course, he's also going to be the Super Bowl halftime performer,
which everyone is very excited about. Nobody's got any political views on that at all.
Nobody,
so that's good.
At all.
Okay, very cool. But
Topps royalty. To add to Topps royalty, WWE royalty, one of the coolest things that I have seen, and Topps Pop's Instagram page.
Dude, I literally have a note to talk about Topps Instagram.
So Topps Pop's Instagram page announced that they're doing, this relic for Undertaker is so dope that they're using the legitimate lining of Undertaker's casket and putting it into a trading card.
That is kind of insane.
How cool is that?
What's funny is I actually heard about this one because there's another guy that we DM a lot, and Cody's a big WWE fan, and he's been an advocate of like getting more wrestling cards out there, especially more affordable wrestling cards out there. But when that post came out, he sent it to me pretty much right away. And his words were, "This is going to be the best relic of any relic they've ever put into a card," which is really cool. I'm glad to know there's like multiple people that are really excited that are into WWE, because it's one thing for me to think like, oh yeah, that's an interesting and cool concept to put the lining of a casket into a card, but then to know like the fans of the Undertaker and WWE are all about it as well. That makes me very happy.
It's so cool. I love how WWE really is giving the wrestling fans what they want.
Well, Topps, I guess, is doing it. I mean, like Topps and WWE
have
together.
All that stuff, because they have like warehouses filled with this wrestling memorabilia of past years. And I also did want to mention this, and we can talk more about Topps Pops, is Babyface Breaks just posted a picture of one of the new 2026 Topps Chrome cards with CM Punk. It's out of 10.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen it, but he's going. I've got DMs that I have not looked at, but he is talking about that in the little preview message.
So the inscription of this CM Punk trading card says Dom Mysterio is an idiot on the trading card, which I absolutely love, that these wrestlers are putting one-of-a-kind inscriptions on some of these trading cards.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
That is awesome. I am glad to. It does seem like there's a lot of, I don't know, involvement, not just from the back offices of the WWE, but also like the individuals that are signing or providing their relics or whatever it may be for these cards. it's getting me more and more pumped, and the fact that there's like such scarcity. There just hasn't been many releases of it. My fear, and I know Topps is going to do this because they, for whatever reason, don't listen to these comments and or they think they know better, and maybe they do, but they always put out like 5 products back to back of that same thing, at least in the non-sport world. And I think a lot of people consider WWE, at least in large part, to be a non-sport. So it's like you'll have, the Marvel products, you'll have like 3 or 4 releases back to back. Star Wars will have 3 to 4. And I feel like they're going to do the same thing with the WWE. You'll have, royalty, you'll have universe, you'll probably have like Chrome in there pretty close by. I just don't want it to be all on top of each other.
Mhm.
I want it to be spread out. That's my request. I don't know. I know they probably won't, but if we can, just so it's like, I want there to, I want to be able, not only me, but speaking on behalf of the collector, I want to be able to afford to get some of this. And if I have a budget that says, hey, this is how much I'm spending on cardboard this month, I don't want there to be 3 major releases of a product that I really, really want. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, I'll put it on the credit card or something like that. Something that I'm not trying to encourage anybody to do. It's to go into debt to buy any cards.
Yeah.
So
what is that guy that does all the financial advice, that Caleb guy?
Caleb guy? Oh,
it's like, he's like, I don't know if he's like necessarily like a financial advisor. Those videos where it's like one person sitting across the table and they put all their finances, and he basically tells them that he's an idiot for doing whatever. But more and more of these guests that he has on there,
yes,
they're buying like
we talked
Pokemon
about that,
cards.
Right? Did we talk about someone going into debt for that?
Yeah,
stuff?
but more and more people are coming on there, and they're spending like something like $50K a month on Pokemon cards.
It's a problem, man. It's a real problem. That's it. I actually even heard Mike say this unprompted recently, which I know, like when he says something, it's like, oh, well, he must have experienced, someone must have said something to him, but like people are having issues with their spending habits. Like they don't have it in line. They don't have it in check. They go out and they say, oh, there's a product I might be able to hit something really big on. And they're going to take a shot because there's a gambler mentality to a lot of it. So it's a talked about, but not nearly talked about enough topic that I think we have to continue to bring up. So that all being said, I'm very excited about WWE Royalty and
baby.
The other releases. Hopefully, I know we saw Universe get delayed a month. I don't know if we ever talked about that on here. I said it got delayed.
I think we did,
but I don't know if we said officially the date or not. But it looks like it's pushed to the end of February.
Okay,
so
and then Chrome is coming out, and 2026 Chrome Royalty.
Yeah,
isn't there one more? Universe?
I'm sure there is. I can't think of what it is right now.
Gotcha.
But yeah. All right. So that's your WWE talk. Let's shift slightly while we're still talking about semi-sports. Let me ask you a question, Ray.
Suck it to me, String Bean.
Do you know what the PDC is?
PDC.
In relation to sports. There's NFL, there's MLB.
Player? Is that right?
That is not correct.
Okay. PDC. What were you saying? Sorry.
No, I was just giving you comparisons of what I'm talking about. Like, so it's like an MLB, it's like an NBA, PDC. I'm going to give you one more guess.
Oh man. It's not the
professional
dart.
Oh,
you
know what? You got that. I didn't even think you were going to get dart. Professional Dart Corporation is what the letters
I'm a big dart guy, right?
No.
Dude, I was on a dart team. I played darts competitively for like 2 years.
Shut up. How am I just hearing this?
Yeah.
Dude, do you know who Luke Littler?
Of course.
Luke Littler is?
180.
What's his nickname? Do you know what it is?
I don't know his nickname.
It's the Nuke.
The Nuke.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't familiar.
I haven't played in a while, but dude, I got my darts in the car.
Okay. What is the game that they're playing? What do you call it?
They're playing 1001.
1001?
Yeah. That's when you shoot darts on the board. Anything that you hit, it deducts from 1001 points.
I thought it was, but I thought that was, I've always thought they were playing cricket,
No, cricket is different.
It is different.
Yeah. Cricket can go on forever.
Wow. Okay.
But 1001, you deduct the points from the total, but at the end you have to hit a double to end the game.
Oh, whoa. Are we sure that's the game they're always playing? I don't know. I think they're playing cricket. I think
they're not playing cricket
sometimes. Yeah, they are.
No,
They definitely
they're not
are.
playing cricket.
I think they definitely are because I've seen some of these matches where it ends and it's like they did not hit the double bullseye to win.
They don't have to hit a double bullseye.
I thought you just said they had to hit
you have to hit a double.
Oh, you had to hit a double, not
Correct.
double bullseye, just
Correct.
a double. Oh, well, so then maybe it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because you want to hit 180 every time.
Yeah.
Because that's
goal.
the,
That's the max.
The most you because if they were playing cricket, they would be all over the board. Because they have to close out 20, they have to close out 19, 18.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're right. You're right. All right.
Do we need to play? We don't play 1001. We usually do 501 because it's shorter of a game.
Okay, got you.
But yeah.
Well, the reason I even mentioned this is because I don't know if many people know Luke Littler is like the guy right now. Fun fact, he's only 19 years old.
Dang.
He's won like 11 major titles.
That's probably why I haven't heard of him because it's past my
past your realm of when you were dominating the board. Is it a board?
It's a board.
Dartboard. But anyways, I say all this too because he has cards out there. So Topps has made cards. There's a rookie year product for Luke Littler. Panini has made cards for the PDC World Championships. I am more and more like as I get ready to go on this trip to the UK, I am very much on the lookout for these. But my fear is they're going to be even more expensive there than they are here. Like I don't think going to the UK is the place where you go and buy dart cards and or boxes because like a box of the Luke Littler rookie year, that stuff goes for, I think it's like into the thousands. In fact, hang on, let me see.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's like $1,500 or something right now for a box of those cards. Granted, you get like a guaranteed auto in there from Luke, so that's probably a big part of it. But I mean, there was a sale like a month ago, January 1st, PDC Premier League 2025, Luke the Nuke Littler 1/1 auto rare sold for $4,200. I keep seeing more and more dart related content now. That may just be because
it's in your algorithm.
Yeah, it's in my algorithm now, but I see it and I'm like, man, I don't know. I really want it to be bigger. Darts are fun, especially if you know how to play. Once I learned how to play somewhat, I was like, oh, okay, this is entertaining. Like this isn't just for people that are, overweight, even though it seems like the majority of the people playing are they've got a couple extra husky pounds on them. Well, but they do make it entertaining though. Like these televised events, they are fun to watch. Like if you ever at least like some of the players, I will say, like they've got walkout music. They're out there like singing the songs with them.
It's so fun.
They got cheerleaders up on stage. It is a thing.
Now, granted, the Nashville Darting Association is nothing like that, but it is fun. And I had to get out of it because it's not a lifestyle that is very healthy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're at these bars until like 1 a.m, drinking beer, eating bar food, and just inhaling nothing but cigarette smoke.
Are there prizes in the local one in the national?
Oh yeah, you get like I have our bar where we played darts out of was Jolly Ollie's.
Oh yeah.
So you have 8 home games, 8 away games.
No way.
Yeah, and we have plaques on the wall.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you win?
We would win our divisions, and we would have like a tournament at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Element. What was the name of our team? Whatever I can't remember the name of our team. But at the time, the president of the Darting Association, his name is Chuck something. I can't remember.
Chuck Dartsky.
No.
Oh, okay.
But he was a professional dart player, and that's what he did for a living.
Uh-huh.
And you could buy his dart. Like you can go to like these stores.
Oh, like he was like marketing his own line of darts.
Like a company, let's say Nike.
Yeah.
Like a Steph Curry shoe.
Sure.
You would buy the Chuck dart.
Dang.
Isn't that
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. It's a whole thing, dude. It's
Do you remember like the biggest prize? Because I was looking so he had just won the World Masters title. It was his first one. I think it was last night or maybe the night before. And he won, and the prize is like 100,000 pounds. Like it's
what is that USD?
I want to say maybe like 1.25, maybe 1.3, something like that. So like or when I say 1 point, so it's like $125,000 or something.
We didn't win anything close to that.
And he's winning like multiple, like I said, like he's won so many titles this last year alone. I don't know, like to hear about this as like, we thought pickleball was going to be like a new sport type of thing that people are into. And I know this is a non-sport podcast, but darts doesn't seem like we're on the sports train necessarily.
It's
it feels
very
more
much like pool, or like golf.
Okay,
where it's like it's not necessarily like it's more like a skill.
Yeah,
it's almost like like how in baseball. It's not really like to me.
Well, those are
not,
team sports too.
I
These
get
are
that.
like individuals.
This is true.
So this is a little different.
But like on baseball, I don't know. Like I feel like if you can just hit a ball, like you see some of these baseball players, it's like, bro, you're not an athlete.
You just made so many people
I know,
upset by that one
I
statement.
know, but you know what I mean, though. Like,
yes, but I do think there is a certain skill level that I don't know if everybody could be good at. Maybe a lot of more people could be good at this than they could be at MLB. I kind of think that.
Well, I do want to say this before everyone gets mad at me.
Yeah.
Hitting a baseball, I heard, is like the hardest thing that you can do.
Oh, really?
At that professional level.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I believe that. Those speeds especially. But yeah. So the Luke Littler, the idea of darts being a collectible card, it's already out there. It's a thing. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because I thought
I love it.
I'm glad I did. Knowing
we need to shoot some darts sometime.
I absolutely want to. Yes. Yeah. Fun fact about Ray, for all you who don't know this. In fact, I'm kind of curious. Did you do any sports in school other than I knew you were on the bowling team?
I was never on the bowling team.
You were never on the bowling team?
No.
Did you ever bowl?
I hate bowling.
No way.
Yes.
Who am I confusing you with?
Oh, I played football.
In high school?
Yeah.
I thought, wow. I don't remember that. So you did
Since
play
middle school, I played football.
Oh, actually I can see you. Now that you're saying it, I can see you in the pads.
Yeah.
In my brain.
I mean, not to brag, but
you're pretty
bad.
You were pretty good?
Yeah.
Dude, why weren't you on the bowling team?
Why would I be on the bowling team?
I don't know. You played darts. You were on a dart team.
Well, anytime bowling and escape rooms are two things that I refuse to do.
You hate escape rooms? Bro,
whenever there's a birthday party and I always ask, what are we doing for the birthday party? Yeah. Oh, we're going bowling. I'll catch you when we get to the restaurant.
You dislike bowling that much?
I hate bowling.
Wow, you're going to hate this next topic. Bowling card. I'm joking.
Sorry for all the bowlers out there.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're learning about Ray, and I love it. Solar radiation. Do not get him on the bowling lane.
Do not get me. It's just so boring. It's like, oh, go ahead. Good job. Next person. Oh, give me a break. so stupid.
I love that. All right. So now let's jump over to one other thing. While we're in the talking points of sports. This is a crossover that I think is kind of cool. That if there is this much, I guess, interest in sports crossovers that they're making a product, it makes me hopeful that we continue to see other sports doing this. NHL Upper Deck is doing a crossover product with the NHL for DC Comics.
Crossover? Is that cross check? That would be basketball. Sorry.
You're making a reference to hockey moves. That's noble of you that you could even think of a hockey move. So Upper Deck has the DC NHL crossover, the Fortress of Solitude set.
Ooh, the Fortress.
So it's kind of cool in the fact that, they're
Superman.
Sorry. Yeah, they're incorporating the Superman movie where he's got his Fortress of Solitude, which is obviously made out of ice, and you play hockey on ice. It's like, okay, that's low-hanging fruit. Let's try and do some kind of collab. It is an e-pack product, so you're not going to see the physical cards of this out there for at least a few more months. I think they said printing of the cards, if you actually wanted one printed, would be 12 to 16 weeks out. But you can go out right now. I believe it's on the Upper Deck website. You can go out and get the packs of these. It's one card per pack, and there's only 6 cards in there unless you get a pack that has a bonus card. And if you get a bonus card, you're going to get a numbered card with it. So that means they've got them numbered out of 100, numbered out of 50, and numbered out of 10. But the big chase in here is the fact that the 6 cards are all major stars. Granted, there's a few of these names I don't know. In fact, one of them I had to spell out phonetically so I could even pronounce it. Leon Draisaitl. I don't. He's German, so Leon, I apologize. Austin Matthews, David Pasternak, Philip Forsberg, Sidney Crosby, Alex Ovechkin, and what they've done is if you collect all 6, then you get to receive an exclusive Connor McDavid achievement card. So Connor McDavid being a huge superstar in NHL, obviously that's the chase, is to collect them. It's $20 a pack. I mean, that's a little high for me for one card, but it is. I honestly think the fact that they're trying to do a crossover in the non-sport world is something that will garner more interest than maybe other times where there was like a 1-card pack and it was just the player, nothing else. So it's like you're pulling in more buying opportunities by putting something in the DC universe, I feel like, but who knows? That all being said, I wanted to at least mention it because we've been talking about these crossover things, because there was one last crossover that I figured would be worth mentioning, and it was the sale of a Shohei Ohtani card. There's so much sports talk on this episode. It's freaking me out. I don't care for it, but it does have to be mentioned.
It's going to be a little balanced because we're going to get heavy in the weeds of Pokemon here in a little bit.
So that's good. That's very good. But so 2025 Topps Chrome update came out, and they had these inserts, these alter ego superhero cards in there. So it's the athlete as a superhero. And in these, there was one for Shohei Ohtani. He's like, what was the name of it? He was Showtime. Well, this is kind of like a Magic Man type of look to him. But Showtime 1 of 1, this insert just sold for $105,000
raw.
Yeah, raw, not graded. I'm very happy to see that, to be honest, because it's like it just gives more credence to the rise in popularity of non-sports. The fact that, Ohtani by himself, he's super popular. Obviously, he's going to sell however you make a 1 of 1 of his card. People are going to buy it. But I think the fact that it went for such a premium, $105,000, is just giving more attention to the fact that, we like to incorporate our imagination and the more fun side of card collecting more and more right now, at least as the market seems to be spending higher amounts on non-sport cards. So I think that was just a good example of how these crossovers are positively impacting the sports card world, which, if that's the case, I think it's because of the fact that they're incorporating our world, the non-sport world. Mm-hmm. So anyways,
do you ever see them ever doing a legitimate crossover between an IP, let's say Marvel?
I mean, like
any of the MLB, NFL, NHL.
They can, right? I mean, it'd be shocking that they don't. I can't say like I guarantee they're going to, but at the same time, it'd be, like I said, a shock that they didn't, because NHL is doing it with DC, right? Like it makes sense. They've got the DC, Upper Deck has DC licensing, and they've got the NHL licensing.
And they're already doing it?
Yeah, that's
okay.
You can go out and buy those packs.
Yeah, the packs.
So the fact that Topps has Marvel, they've got, Disney, they already did the Disney insert where it's like Donald, Goofy, Mickey, like playing for different teams in the MLB. So the fact that, like, would they do an entire product? I don't know, but I could definitely see them doing more inserts. And it would be cool to do like maybe a limited product. I think if they did a limited product, it would sell out the roof.
Like a mint or a sapphire?
Yeah, maybe something like that. Or even, what if, I was imagining even if they did a Dune, like not Topps Chrome Dune, but when they did Dune where there was only like 500 boxes of it.
Gotcha.
That
would be crazy.
Like, but you could probably apply that reasoning to a lot of different card sets, and it would absolutely destroy all sales.
Who would you be? What Marvel superhero would you want to be?
Would I want to be?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I was thinking when you said it, I was thinking more of not me as not the athlete as a superhero, but like the athlete and superhero teamed up on a card. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm thinking of like,
because they have some of those. Like in the 90s, they did some of those where it was like Eddie George in Spider-Man, maybe, or it was like Eddie George in Wolverine. I can't remember. It was like Eddie George and a Marvel character on a card, right? And it was like a few other players.
Yeah.
And I know Mike actually appreciates those too. As a sports card guy, I'm actually kind of glad that the sports world appreciates that. But I would collect it just for the fact of, it's my home team, and it's a Marvel character that I actually really care about. So yeah, I could see.
So what?
But if I was going to be teamed up with one,
would you be teamed up with besides solar radiation?
Duh, obviously. One of my favorite Marvel characters is, I don't know, I would maybe Cyclops. Like I've always really liked Cyclops.
Dude, Cyclops is going to have a huge role in the new Doomsday movie.
I'm so excited. And I'm so glad they brought back, what's his name? The guy who played Cyclops from the originals.
The guy in the Sonic movie.
The guy in the Sonic. He's in so many things. It's a shame that I don't know his name off of the top of my head. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Cyclops, maybe Wolverine is also very hard to. Yeah, I mean X-Men characters. I resonate more with X-Men characters, I think, than most of the rest of the universe. But I've always just thought Iron Man was pretty cool too. Right?
Gotcha.
What about you?
So Mystique.
So yeah, obviously Mystique would be my main. That's who I'd.
That's who you would be.
That's who I'd be. Yes, I would be. That's what you were asking, right? Like, yes. I was just saying if we were teaming up, I would be teamed up with Cyclops. But if I would be Mystique, yes,
of course.
What was your question? All right. So there you go. That was a few of the sport, non-sport crossover things I wanted to discuss. I've got a couple other things before we get into well, you've got the Pokemon, but you also have that One Piece story. I'm trying to think. Maybe let me do the new releases real quick.
New releases coming out. The first one is Marvel the Collector. Now, we've talked about this a little bit already, but it comes out as of this Wednesday. Since I'm going to be out in California this week, I'm not going to be breaking this until, and then I was like, I'll do it on Sunday when I get back. I was like, well, something else is happening on Sunday. I can't quite put my finger on it. Probably won't be a good time.
Probably not the best time. So I think I'm going to end up doing it Tuesday of the following week because I leave for UK and Ireland on Thursday. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll do it on Tuesday. It is pretty, like, from what I'm seeing as far as like resale goes, like boxes, people who've like listed boxes and things like that on eBay, it seems like it's going to do all right. It's a very premium product. It's 3 cards in a box. They have a few different options you can choose from as far as like when you get those boxes, there's 3 packs, and those packs have different options to choose from as far as like which pack has what kind of card in it. They've got the mystery pack, they've got the perfection pack, and then they've got the golden pack. The golden packs, I believe, have your better chances of like autographs in them. The mystery pack has a few different kinds of inserts in there. And then the perfection pack is, I think it's just essentially they've made this like perfection art. It's a specific style of art on the card that says perfection in gold across the bottom of it. The artwork they did for Spider-Man alone looks very cool, but this is a very limited product. I don't know how many. I mean, obviously we never know how much they printed of it, but the fact that there are these sketches in there that people are chasing already, like I'm already starting to see like people talk about bounties. I don't think there's an official one out yet, but there's different people hunting different sketches from this. The sketches that they've already showed images of look very high end. So yeah, honestly, it looks like a fun product. The only thing I don't love is, even though this does not have like autographs of people or characters you're not familiar with. So basically every character that does have an auto is one you know, like most Marvel fans would know. The only bugaboo, there's not any new ones really, other than one. I found one new autograph, and that is Sif, like Lady Sif, I think from Thor. Jamie Alexander is her name. So she has an autograph in this, but other than that, all of like the Marvel Studios actors and actresses, the ones that they had in there, they are in this one as well. There's not any other new ones that I've been able to find. Now they could be holding back because they've been doing this on the last few releases where it's like release day. Hey, by the way, we have like, the Ryan Reynolds auto in there or something like that. But big names, let's see, Charlize Theron, Evangeline Lilly, Amelia Clark, Haley Atwell. I'm just naming all the female ones. Gwyneth Paltrow, Michael B. Jordan, Paul Bettany, Paul Rudd. The big names like Chris Evans and Pedro Pascal, they don't appear to have any single autos, but they do appear on dual auto cards. So just as a heads up for anybody who's buying a box or break, just to know which pack you're looking out for. Josh Brolin, the Thanos, like I will say the Thanos insert card that goes with this is really cool because they've got it where it's like they've got the different cards have the different stones on them.
I love that.
So if you want to create a collectible, a chase collectible, this is one way to do it because it's only 6 stones. So it's like there's not a ton that you have to go after. But they do have that insert in those mystery packs. Overall, the price is high, but I also think you're getting a more premium card. You have like if you're getting into one of these like breaks or something where it's a hit draft and or where you're just like guaranteed to get a randomized card, I think that's the way I would do it. I've seen other people listing this where it's like all 80, I want to say there's like 85 base character spots or something. And they've got like 85 spots listed. You're like, if you do that per box, you're going to have a lot of people that are going to skunk. Now, granted, they're going to do it per case for these breaks, and they may do dual cases, but even a dual case only has 24 cards in it because each case has 12 cards in it because there's 4 boxes in a case and each box has 3 cards. So it's like to do a break where there's going to be like, it's a dual case break. There's 24 cards, but that means like, at least over 2/3 of the people getting in are going to skunk.
That's
I don't like that
people
style.
that aren't going to get any cards.
I don't like doing any style where you've got that high of a percentage of people that are skunking. So I would do it another way. I would do like one of the hit drafts or maybe like a random card from one of them, but that's just my thinking. So that comes out again. That is this Wednesday, February 4th. There is an EQL that drops that same day at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to go out and try and get yourself a box, I don't know what those prices are going to be, but there will be an EQL for it on, again, Wednesday of this week. The other new release that was just announced is the 2025 Topps Disneyland 70th anniversary set.
I want to learn more about this because this looks interesting.
So this, to me, I feel like this is going to be a like a Disney Wonder product. So Disney Wonder being more accessible, and by that I mean it is going to be lower cost. I think. I mean, I haven't been allocated. I have literally no idea. Maybe this is going to go through the roof. Maybe it's extremely scarce. Who knows? But at first glance, there's not like big autographs of like huge stars in this that I've seen. They posted a bunch of cards when they posted this on. If you go out to like Google and just type in Topps Disneyland 70th anniversary, you'll pull this right up. The cards that they're showing on there are, like they've got like some pictures of the original rides, like Pirates of the Caribbean and It's a Small World After All. So they've got like ideas of all the Disney adults out there are going to love it.
Love it.
All the Disney adults are going to love it. They've got people who have played Mickey Mouse in like the live shows and stuff. They've signed some of these cards. They've got concept art cards. They've got cards throughout the years, the timeline cards. They've got snack time cards where it's the different foods of Disneyland.
That's crazy.
For the Disney fans out there, and there's a lot of them, I would say Disney, of all the non-sport IP that Topps owns, Disney is by far the biggest. And that's if you were to count Marvel and Star Wars as their own separate things, take that out of Disney and just include like the Disney and Pixar movies and things like that. I think that's definitely your biggest fandom going right now. But that being said, I hope this comes out at a lower price. I think this could be a very popular, affordable product as opposed to like a premium product.
There's so many premium products. Give us something. Give us something cheaper.
Exactly. That's what I hope that is the case here.
Especially because I know that we had posted something on our socials about it in our stories, and so many people reacted.
I know.
To that
I was
post.
Actually kind of surprised at how many people were excited.
Yes. And I'm like, oh, okay. There's something here that I think they know about, but they may not know to the degree of how excited people actually are.
I think so. Yeah, I think, well, and that hopefully is a good thing. It hopefully means they're going to allocate it at a low price, and then it'll come out from breakers and other people at a lower price as well. So that is my hope, that we get this out to the public at non-crazy prices. So All that being said, there is another pre-order for this, not an EQL, but a pre-order that comes out tomorrow, which unfortunately you guys aren't going to hear because this episode doesn't release till Wednesday morning. But I did post it up on our stories. I know. But February 3rd at 12 p.m. Eastern time is the pre-order. We'll have to post on our socials so people can see that. But those are the 2 new releases that I've got here. Well, the 3 if you include the Upper Deck DC NHL crossover. So yeah, I think that's all I've got on those.
Speaking of our socials, guys, this is mid episode. Do us a favor, leave a comment. Make sure you like and share, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, where we have a great Facebook page where we post exclusive content on there only. So check out the Facebook page and just like everywhere, baby. And follow us on Fanatics. Follow us on Whatnot, and all the stuff.
Fanatics Live, Whatnot. We now have a channel on Whatnot. We haven't done any breaks over there yet, but we are going to do some kind of breaking on that platform.
Which I completely forgot, which this is probably a topic that we might want to ask Gary V about. Your boy, Jimmy.
Oh, the Mr. Beast?
On Whatnot.
Yeah.
That is
That's
insanity.
Crazy. So if you haven't seen, apparently on February the 8th, so during the Super Bowl, is that your understanding?
I don't know. I don't know if it's during or after.
Here, let me see. I took a screenshot of it to try and remember to talk about it.
I'm just curious to know how much they're paying Mr. Beast to do this.
So it starts at 1 p.m. I'm guessing maybe that's
before the Super Bowl.
Maybe that's my time, 1 p.m. But yeah, it starts at
Central
1 p.m.
Standard.
February the 8th. It says $1 million in giveaways. I mean, that's
nuts.
That is nuts. I wonder what they're actually selling.
I don't think they're selling anything. I think they're just doing giveaways.
Just strictly giving away things. That's kind of crazy.
They're just trying to get people onto the Whatnot platform.
Which it does make me wonder, like, what does that mean Whatnot did? Did they pay them like 1.5, 2 million or something to do that? Like, hey, here's $2 million. Can you give away $1 million of it, in prizes? So that is something that if you're not already following, I would definitely check that out.
But follow us on Whatnot, Hobby Nonsense on Whatnot, Nashville Flippers on Whatnot.
Bam.
I had a great...
Ray's going to be breaking on the Hobby Nonsense channel as well.
There you go.
What?
What did I say?
Hang on. You said Nashville Flippers as well, which is fine. But I just would like to reiterate to the listener, you will be breaking on Whatnot too, right?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, to be fair, his channel over there is already very big. So.
I had a really good Pokemon stream yesterday. So if you ever want any Pokemon cards every weekend, we're on Whatnot, come check it out.
I thought you said it was hard to sell over there.
It is hard to sell.
But you had a good show.
I did.
Okay. So it's not always that hard, is what I'm
But it is hard. It is a grind.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see about that. As someone who's never done it, I'm very loyal to Fanatics Live. I will continue to break over there. But it's always good to diversify yourself a little bit, especially now that eBay Live is pushing more for us to get the training done. It sounds like at least they've dotted the T's and crossed the I's. That's how that saying goes, right? We're going to be able to do our eBay Live selling because I mean, here's the other thing. The amount of money and the amount of growth is going on eBay Live is also kind of hard to deny. So it's like, we need to be on that platform, if nothing else, just for auctions and things. Like,
correct.
I think maybe eventually we can get into some breaks too, but I've got like Matt Funkel cards over on eBay. He's come on here. He's been in the breaks all the time, but he's got all these amazing non-sport slabs. And it's like, there's not enough attention to the singles market on non-sport. So he's been already supplying me with cards to auction and do stuff like that over there.
He DM'd me. He bought a new figure of Ripley.
Oh, really? Ripley from Alien? I don't know why I knew who
there
that
is.
was.
Ripley from
Ripley from WWE.
No.
Why, that's not a real person?
Rhea
Ripley. Okay.
Rhea Ripley.
I got that.
Ripley from...
hang on. Let me get third guess. I got nothing.
It's a video game.
Still nothing.
Metroid.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I would have gotten that.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the name character? Is Ripley?
Ripley is the dragon bad guy.
Oh, okay. What is the main character's name? Sam.
Yeah.
Is that it? Sam?
Samus.
Yeah, you're doing it like how the video games would pronounce the name. All right. Well, that's cool. I'm glad that he's such a good guy and he has so many amazing cards. I forgot to mention this. So last week I was doing the Marvel Sapphire break, and
how'd that go?
So it was great. I mean, we pulled a one papadage, one of the 1-of-1 Sapphire cards, one of the pink Sapphire cards. No one knows the name. You're a liar if you say otherwise.
Papa Giorgio.
That's what most of us said. The Papa Giorgio.
Papa Giorgio
from Vegas Vacation. Cassie Lang. We pulled that one. So if you're out there looking for the 1-of-1,
who's Cassie Lang?
Ant-Man's daughter. So yeah.
Shout out to, you know what? Okay. You talked about Paul Rudd earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, he has had an incredible career.
Oh, absolutely.
My wife was watching Clueless over the weekend.
Fantastic.
He's in there. And then I was watching Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's in that?
He's in that.
Really?
Yes.
He is in a lot of things.
And I'm just like, look at this guy. He's had an incredible career.
He really has. And he seems like a genuinely great person. Like,
granted, he plays the same character in every one of his movies. He just plays Paul Rudd.
Okay.
That's okay.
I want to see more Paul Rudd. I love him.
Shout out to Paul Rudd.
Yeah, we don't give enough credit to Paul Rudd, but shout outs. So anyways, pulled that Cassie Lang. So the Sapphire thing did great. After we were all done, though, it was like, do you have any more? And I had just recently bought a couple cases of blaster boxes of Marvel Studios.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I did this is because in the Non-Sports Cards Nonsense Facebook group, people are posting go out there and follow the group. But people all the time are posting their non-sport card hits and or just vintage cards or whatever non-sport card you can imagine. They're posting it over there. Now, what I noticed was all of the Wolverine, aka Hugh Jackman, and all the Deadpool, aka Ryan Reynolds autos that were coming from Marvel Studios before Sapphire were coming from not the hobby boxes, but from the blaster boxes. Now, this kind of coincides with what we had heard. Aaron Abrams had talked about how those Ryan Reynolds, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman autos, all of those autos kind of came in very last minute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they've had much time, or they had much time at all to put them into the hobby boxes.
Interesting.
Because I believe, from my experience, I think I only know of like one Wolverine. It was like a sticker auto, and it was on a dual auto card. All of the other ones, all the single Ryan Reynolds and all the single Hugh Jackman auto cards have been on card autos, and they have all been out of blasters.
That's interesting.
It's very interesting. It's a little upsetting, honestly.
Why?
Because it's like, if I'm buying a hobby box and I'm selling that spot, like anybody who's buying into a break right now, if you listen to this, if you buy into breaks of Marvel Studios, do not spend the money on those spots. Now, it's not to say that there won't be a card in there, because there could be a duel.
But the chances
seem to be very, very low.
Pull the duel.
Now, that being said, that's why I bought those 2 cases of blasters. So it's 40 boxes a case. And we were ripping through, and I was selling them pretty cheap. I was
80 boxes a case?
No, 40 a case. 40. 80 altogether, because I had 2 cases.
Okay.
So I am ripping, I think we did like maybe 18 boxes. And somebody was like, I was like, all right, guys, are we all done? Is this it? Anybody else want any? Because we had pulled 1, maybe 2 numbered cards. Those boxes, I'll be honest with you guys, they're not great. Like there's only these blue wave cards in there. There's very little,
like the retail specific, and
there's very little numbered and or like let me finish and I can tell you just how many or what we hit. But so after the 18 boxes of blasters had sold, I was like, anybody else want any? And one of the guys was just like, so what's been hit? I told him like 2 numbered cards, 1 variation card. He's like, all right, I'll buy 2. Guy buys 2. First one, out of 25, Hugh Jackman Wolverine auto on card. Here's the thing. When I bought these cases, there was a 50-50 shot in my head that I end up ripping them in a break or ripping them by myself like a degenerate. I cannot tell you how upset I was when that first one and that last box had it in there, because I was like, well, there's no chance there's another one in there. So I was happy for him, of course, but I was like, oh man, I wanted that card. After we were all done, I think one or two other people bought boxes. So I ended up with like 19 boxes left in that case. And then one full other case. The next morning, I want to say it was like Sunday morning or something like that. It was a slow day. We had the snow day. Oh, it was last week, right? Because we were still iced in.
Yeah.
It wasn't Sunday. It was Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning, it was slow, still pretty iced in. A lot of people around here didn't have electricity. I'm just like, well, not a lot I can do.
I'm not doing anything.
You know what I am going to do? That other case is staring me in the face. I'm going to go rip that other case because that other case came from a totally different part of the country. I bought it like off of a third-party site. I pulled an out of 10 card of a character I'm not familiar with.
Uh-huh.
An out of 25 card of a character I can't even remember now. No autos, no sketches.
Sheesh.
I pulled, I think, 3 or 4 other cards that were out of like 99 or 199. And nothing else. Like nothing of like actual substance or value. I just want to reiterate, you have the chance of hitting some of the best cards in the product or nothing in those blasters.
Nothing, baby.
That's you know what? I say all that and I know for a fact, as I was ripping the Sapphire case live, a guy came into the chat. He's like, I just ripped a single blaster, and he pulled a sketch card. Shout out to Volpe. He pulled an awesome Black Widow sketch card out of one of them. So it is possible, but it's a numbers game, right? Like just because you're seeing it online, people are posting about it, does not mean you will be one of the ones that gets one of those very, very few ones. So I'm a degenerate. I ended up ripping that 40 box case and then proceeded to rip the other 19 boxes that were left over in the other one.
That's crazy.
And did not pull.
I love the rumor and the mystique about it though. Like knowing like down the road when I don't know, like 10 years down the road and you see this blaster box of Sapphire. What, Sapphire?
No, just Marvel Studios.
Marvel Studios. And you're like, man, this is the one that this blaster box can only hold. This is where the autographs are because they got the autographs inlaid. Yeah. And they can only put them in the blaster box. You couldn't put it in the hobby, but it's either all or nothing. Like I love the storytelling on that. And probably down the road, that blaster box might be even worth more than the hobby box because of that fact.
Maybe. No, it won't be. But there is a chance.
It would be.
It'll go up in value.
It would go up in value for sure, only because of that reason, that mystique, the storytelling of the rumor.
Well, that was my experience of ripping like 59 blaster boxes of Marvel.
Dang, son.
Just being crushed. But that being said, I still really like the Marvel products. It's just that was not my wisest investment. We talked about the Topps Pop account. The only other thing I was going to mention is this isn't like promotion from them. They didn't ask us. They haven't reached out to us about anything. I just really love the fact that they're posting all these non-sport cards, like these entertainment cards. Granted, I think pretty much all of them are cards that they've produced at one point or another, but like they're even doing like some throwback cards. Like they just posted one of Megan Fox there.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, what product is that?
Yeah.
And
I was like, I want that.
I went and looked it up. It's like a 2007 Transformers, the movie.
The OG, the first one.
Yeah. She was literally, that's the only autograph that was in that whole set.
Wow.
It was her auto.
Wow.
Wow. I think it's like 1 in every 350 packs or something like that are the odds of pulling one.
Did you check eBay to see how much it's worth?
They're selling in the thousands. Her autos are selling in the thousands.
Okay.
The boxes are selling for like, I think $400 or something. So I was like, don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
But that's where I also found out like, oh, there are other autos you can get in like the Rise of the Fallen. Is that the next one that came out?
All of them are terrible except for that first one.
I will say I'm not as huge. Revenge of the Fallen. Revenge of the Fallen was the next Transformers movie. That had more autographs in it, including Shia LaBeouf in there. But yeah, the one, if you wanted Megan Fox, you had to go with that original movie. And that's why they're selling for such a premium. But the only reason I knew about it is because of that account. And I've seen a few other cards like that. So
love that.
Just shout out to people putting out content.
I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but do you think that knowing now that they can have this power to spotlight older cards, Do you think maybe they buy a little something on the side and then be like, hey, we're going to spotlight this card next month. You might want to purchase a couple of these.
I don't know, but I don't hate the idea, especially if they start talking to us and tell us ahead of time.
I'm just saying, at some point, this podcast is going to be one of the biggest podcasts in the planet, and we will possibly be shilling cards that we have multiples of.
just so you know ahead of time, so you can keep an eye out for when we talk it up. It'll be because we're the sole owner of that card.
That's right.
All right. I was just going to mention DC Sports 87 for all of you.
Consigner to the stars.
For all of you wondering who the stars consign with, it is DC Sports 87. If you're not going out there and sending your cards over, obviously you can do it through breaks with me and a few other breakers out there that they've done deals with. But essentially, if you are sending your cards over to them, they've increased their payout rates. It is overall a very seamless and easy transaction to do. And the new app has made everything much more simple. So go out, check out DC Sports 87 if you're not already consigning with them. Boom, bam.
I got a stack of cards that I need to give to 87 that I keep forgetting about.
Oh, really? I just sent over I think I sent 16 of my Marvel cards over there. So yeah, we'll see what those do. All right. I want to hear about this One Piece heist, and then then we got to go into Pokemon. We got to do this in 10 minutes or so.
Let's do it. One Piece scalpers allegedly stole $2 million worth of One Piece promos from the Rutgers basketball game.
No way. Are you serious?
Yes, very serious. It doesn't have a date. Last week, Tuesday, from 9 p.m. on Tuesday night to 9:45 Wednesday morning, officers from the Rutgers University found out that these cards were stolen, but they found no evidence of forced entry into the secured office where these cards were kept in the arena. All right. And no suspects have been identified yet, and descriptions remain limited due to the lack of witnesses or clear surveillance footage, which leads to believe that this was an inside job.
Gotta be inside job. Oh, absolutely. Those college kids, they know all about this. They know all the side hustles.
They were set to release these promo cards for the Michigan State Rutgers game, which would have been the following game that they had at home after the first wave of releases that they had. So knowing how much these cards were going for on the secondary market.
Did you see? Because I saw them kicking people out that were offering $200.
I did a video.
Oh, that was you. Yeah, that's right. I was like, where did I see that video? Yeah. Over on Hobby Nonsense.
That's right. So there you have it. What do you think about this?
Oh man, they got up to over $600 on eBay. They're still selling for that. I have no problem whatsoever believing that this was an inside job. I think that if you are going to have these in a secure quote unquote location, but you more than likely have a bunch of college kids with keys to things like this, because that's college students are the ones running a lot of the businesses and or back offices of different college programs, right? So it's I don't know. And it's not to say a college kid is less trustworthy than an adult, even though just me saying that out loud sounds kind of laughable. Yeah,
they are adults.
They are technically adults, but they definitely would seem, I don't know, not as trustworthy being just college students.
Exactly.
I don't know
but
why.
I think college kids were privy to this.
Yeah.
Knowing that these cards were going to be worth a lot of money. Unlike the One Piece LA Dodgers promo, when people received those, they didn't know how much this promo was going to cost. They didn't know that it was gonna blow up.
That's
there was
set
a market
the precedent for what we're seeing
Correct.
Right now.
So going into this, these college kids were going to this game, just the first game, just to be able to buy and flip these said cards. So
an estimated value of around, so it looks like there's about 8,000 cards that were stolen. So that's where they're getting these numbers from.
The $2 million.
Basing it off of, yeah. So honestly, do I believe it? Not, yeah, there's not a problem. I have no problem believing that whatsoever. If it is something that gets found, I mean, how do you hide that? I guess, how do you hide that there are, 8,000 cards in your dorm room or wherever you've decided to keep them? I feel like if you're going to sell them, I don't know how you move them without people finding out where they came from.
Oh, dude, you can move them quick.
I mean, you can move them on eBay, but like they're going to find out like where they came from.
How would you?
Well, I mean, if they are trying to, if they actually view this as like, this is grand larceny, right? Like if it's that much money, then you've got like cops and stuff like that are going to be involved looking into this. They're going to find.
Well, if you were smart, you're not selling them all at once.
Well, I mean, thieves aren't always that smart, but that's true. I wouldn't think you're going to sell them all at once, but that's the trick to it, right? Like if they see the same accounts selling multiple cards, granted, maybe it was a scalper that went out and bought a bunch of them, but maybe not. Maybe it was someone who stole them.
I think that it's probably someone. There's probably two different people involved in this, or multiple people involved in this, to where the person that actually stole the cards, and that person knew somebody, a company or what have you, that buys and sells trading cards. And he said, you know what, dude? You take these cards. You steal these cards for me. Here's this bag.
You think that's what it is? There's like a little back-end deal.
Well, back-end deal. You said, okay. He said, I will give you $500,000 for you to get all these cards. You just give them to me.
Does anybody else think that Ray was involved somehow? Like, Ray, where are the One Piece cards, bro? Just say it and you're not going to be in as much trouble. Go ahead and say it now and we'll be
I don't know where they are. I don't know.
He winked at me when he said that, people.
I do not
He
know.
looked me right in the eye and he winked.
Now, let's talk about this. I just thought about this.
Okay.
With the growing popularity of One Piece,
okay,
does Sports Boy ever have any desire to invest or collect any of these cards?
Only if I can find it at a great deal. I hope I am wrong, but my fear is that this is a bubble that is going to burst. And when I say that, it doesn't mean like the whole collectability of One Piece is going to go down. But I think it will go down in value, but I don't think it's going to end. So just to clarify, I think that the One Piece prices are a bubble because people moved over from Pokemon where they weren't getting the same kind of, prices that they were used to seeing over the last few months. And so One Piece rose substantially, but that doesn't necessarily mean that just because it rose substantially because of maybe some bad actors or some people propping up those prices, that doesn't mean it won't stay there. Because we've seen that happen where it's like, oh, well, it's up. Maybe it's up because of false pretenses, but it's still up. So I could see that happening, but my gut tells me we see a correction in that market. So I would only be a buyer if I could get a really good deal.
Okay.
Are you?
No, I mean,
are you buying One Piece right now?
I'm dabbling.
I'll buy a pack. I'll definitely buy a pack at a store.
Well, I just feel like One Piece was undervalued for the longest time.
Yeah.
And I think people are getting privy, and dude, there's so many One Piece fans of the anime in general that I think it's going to be an IP that's going to last the test of time.
I hope you're right.
I hope I'm right too. And I just love seeing some other IP get popular. It's just good for the overall hobby of collecting cards and other collectibles in general. So I like it.
I was going to mention this while we're talking about all this. I was talking to, now this is not a TCG related comment, but this does have to do with pop counts and keeping track of like one of ones and things like that. Someone had reached out after, I think the last episode we were talking about, like, I wish there was somewhere where they kept track of this, the data of like, hey, what superfractors have been hit out of like the newest product of Marvel or Disney or whatever the case may be. There's a Discord channel called Salt Bros Collectibles. Someone sent me an invite to.
Salty Bros.
Well, this one's just Salt Bros, but yes, salty. Maybe they're salty. I don't know. But they sent me this because they said they keep track of one of ones that have been hit. But there's also like just people buying and selling cards in there. Overall, I think it's a very cool chat. And what I found was a lot of the guys who come into my breaks to buy, they're in this chat.
Like, they're Salty Boys?
Well, like they're part of Salty Boys. They're participants in the Discord. So I was like,
Salty Boys.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I mean, a lot of these people are really nice in the chat that, come into my break. So I'm like, well, can't be all bad if these good people are also over here. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's pretty informative. So,
are you a Salt Boy now?
Yeah, I'm a Salt Boy now. I joined in. I haven't really done anything other than just to say, hey, everybody who gets into my breaks, thank you.
Yeah, I can't do Discord, dude. There's too much going on. I don't understand it.
There's a lot going on with
and then it's like the notification noise, and I'm just like, I can't do this.
Well, for all of you who are Disney and or Marvel, I think it's mainly Disney, Marvel, and some Upper Deck. It looks like there's some Upper Deck chats in there as well, but mostly the Disney and Topps Disney and Topps Marvel.
Doing the work of the people. Shout out to the Salt Boys.
Salt Boys. All right. Hit us with that Pokemon. Round us out.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Am I?
Oh, you ready?
Okay, I hope so.
Are you ready? Triple H. Come on.
I was ready until that. Now
that's right. All right. So there is a rumor going around. Rumor has it. Shout out to Adele. 30th anniversary Pokemon rumor. Okay. We all know the 30th anniversary is quickly approaching.
Yes.
And there's going to be a said 30th anniversary set. In the 25th anniversary, there were some reprints of some popular Pokemon cards. Okay. The original base set, the big three, Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoids, with the 25th anniversary stamp on there. There is a rumor that the Koro Shining Mew will be in the 30th anniversary set.
Can you tell me
Pokemon.
What Koro
I would love to tell you more about the... So, if you don't know, this card was originally released in 2001 in Japan only, exclusive to the Koro magazine. All right? The Koro magazine is a children's Japanese manga magazine that is still being published to this day.
Oh.
And the first ever issue was published back in 1977.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now, this was the first ever Shining Mew card to exist. And it was only exclusive to this magazine. It's a very rare card. We never got it in English, only in Japanese.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's a grail card for so many people because Mew is
obviously
awesome.
A big chase. Yeah.
And is a shiny variation of the Pokemon. And to date, there is only 6 Shining Mew cards. One of them being the so sought after Bubble Mew. So that's why they're saying they could.
Oh, okay.
This is a
versions of that card, not 6 cards. You're saying versions of Shiny Mew.
Correct.
Okay. I thought you were saying like there's only 6 cards in
There's only 6 cards that contain
variations.
A Shining Mew in the card.
I got you.
Okay.
Okay.
So Bubble Mew being one of them, and because of the popularity of Bubble Mew, this would be a good opportunity for them to re-release this card in a full art version, which a PSA 10 of the Koro Mew is selling for around $13,000, and it is a pop of 611.
Wow.
So,
wow. Okay. So that's rumor.
That is a rumor.
Know officially.
We don't know
yet.
I would love it. I have every Shining Mew that to exist.
Oh,
I have a PSA 9 in the Koro Mew.
Okay.
Of Gold Star Mew, Shining Mew. In the 25th anniversary, there was a gold Mew card that was a Shining Mew.
So it would almost like stand to reason that they would do another.
Correct.
Well, I mean, if they did it for 25th, would they do it again for the 30th?
I think so, especially if they're doing, because it's going to be a reprint, kind of, with a little modern twist, if you will.
Okay.
And because of the popularity of the Bubble Meal, I think it's a slam dunk.
Okay. All right. Well, that is the 30th anniversary rumor mill for Pokemon. Tell me about Ascended Heroes.
Ascended Heroes, man. I got to open 10 packs on the stream over the weekend.
Oh.
10 packs were the only packs that I was able to get. 3-pack Tech Blisters was the only product that was released on the 30th. The 2-pack were delayed.
Oh, really?
And so the only product that you can get for Ascended Heroes was that 3-pack Tech Blisters. Some local trading card stores had those for $50.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Jeez.
So pretty expensive, but I was able to get 10, and we did sell those on the stream. And the cool thing about Ascended Heroes is I think the price will go down. There will be plenty of stock and future releases. The ETBs are coming. Premium collection boxes are coming. So just if you want some of these products, wait, cool your jets. They're coming. But the cool thing about Ascended Heroes is there's God packs, baby. Are you ready?
So they don't do God packs in every release.
Correct.
Okay.
They haven't done God packs in English for a really long time.
All right. We got like 3 minutes, so you got to go.
The first version of God packs was 151, which was like a demigod pack. And then the Prismatic was another God pack. And then, of course, Ascended Heroes, God packs, right? So I did want to give you the top 3 chases of the Ascended Heroes and the prices. The Mega Dragonite EX, current market value of $497. The Mega Charizard YEX, current market value $626. And then the chase out of this set, the Mega Gengar EX, special illustration rare, $975. These are all raw values.
Oh, wow. $1,000 for a raw. Man, okay.
I did have,
did
real
you have
quick.
pull rates?
I did. So Danny Phantom, which is a YouTuber that just specializes in Pokemon cards, he was able to open up 1,700 Ascended Heroes packs. And this was his experiment, putting down the pull rates. So I'm here to tell you what the pull rates are. Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
So average illustration rare is 1 out of 8 packs. Okay. Ultra rare, 1 out of 13 packs. Average mega attack rare, 1 out of 27 packs.
Okay.
All right. Special illustration rare, 1 out of 65 packs.
Okay. That's actually not as bad. All right.
Okay. And then the mega hyper rare, which is the gold Charizard and the gold Dragonite, 1 in 850 packs.
Dear Lord.
But we have to remember that these are just any special illustration rares or any mega hyper rares. If you want a specific one, of course, that pack
odds are going to go up.
The odds are going to actually go down.
Your odds are going down. Yeah, whatever means worse.
Worse,
yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Guys, that is your show. We got to jump just because we have interview with Gary V. That'll be on next week's episode. We're going to talk about non-sports, his new release. And Ray's got some throwback questions. I'm excited to hear from him. So we will see you guys on next week's episode. But before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. If you'll leave a like, follow us on social media, and just tell a friend about us.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, baby.
If you're already doing all those other things, just reach your arms out and pretend like we're there giving you a hug. And you're just hugging us back. Just do that.
I don't like people touching me, so don't hug me.
You can 2 hugs from me and a high five from Ray. How about that? All right. We'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.